Hi, I'm Sinbiotik, and I'm an emerging artist and animator who's trying to make their own indie animated pilot. And I need your help. Do you like trains? Do you like animated shows aimed towards teens or young adults? Do you like existential dread? Well, if you do, first of all, you scare me a little. And second of all, you'll love my project TUNNELVISION. It's about everyone's favourite, slightly not right looking man and his perfect life in the Loco Motel, a town that lives in an abandoned metro system and uses trains to get around. Why? But it all falls apart for him when he runs into this annoying piece of trash, who states that he's from a completely different world cause he's crazy. And because he's an annoying piece of trash, he gets him into some really messy situations, which causes our poor fella to uncover a secret about this perfect little world that completely breaks what he thought he knew about it. Yippee! So they end up being forced to work together while the rest of the town hates their guts. Of course, I already introduced the two main characters who need voices, but there's also a few other characters too. There's Elizabeth, who is a kind, sweet, caring, amazing, beautiful who is the creator of the Loco Motel. She saved everyone's lives by taking them to the underground, and now everyone treats her like a god or something. There's also her husband, which is a little less flattering and way more obnoxious. And then there's these fellas that are pretty minor roles, but they're major in my heart. Unfortunately, I have a confession to make. All of the characters, they live in London, so they're British. They all require South England or London accents, sorry. If you want a more in-depth look at what I'm looking for in particular, feel free to pause the video here. I have a few roles for artists. Concept and character artists, background artists, and storyboard artists. Oh my god, I have a lisp. I'm so sorry. If you keep hearing S sounds, yeah, sorry. Concept artists will be responsible for helping me decide on final designs, as well as be asked to design their own background characters and settings that haven't been fully fleshed out yet. Background artists will be drawing the backgrounds for the actual pilot, so somebody that has a good understanding of perspective and how to draw buildings in different angles is really important. The show is completely set underground, so all of the backgrounds will be train carriages, tunnels, and elaborate buildings. No trees or forests, sorry. Storyboard artists will be given a section of the script and produce it into a short animatic explaining what the characters are doing, also where they are and where the camera is positioned. You will need to also have a solid understanding of perspective for this role. I have two animator roles, rough and cleanup. Normally, industries will also have an in-between role, but I quite like the choppier look that rough animators produce, as a rough animator myself. Also, I do not have a lot of animator submissions, so I'm trying to keep as few roles as possible. If I get a lot of animator roles, I might open up the in-between role, but if I do, then I will announce it. Rough animators will be responsible for taking the storyboards and turning them into basic animations. Cleanup animators will take those that the rough animators produced and, well, clean them up, sorting out camera positions, making their line work smooth, and colouring them. These will be the people who are responsible for the score of the pilot. I'm pretty sure that most shows usually only have one musician, but since this is an unpaid project, I will elect a few musicians who can be assigned different sections. Since my show is more mature and loosely based in the sci-fi genre, a score that is more ambient and atmospheric would be ideal. Here are a couple of song examples if you're a little stuck with what I'm looking for. These will be the people that will help edit or discuss any problems with the current script. You can also contribute any pieces of dialogue that you might find fitting between the characters. So that's all. If you seem interested, you can send me your application via Casting Call Club. The link is in the description. Alternatively, you can send me your show reel to my Discord, which is also linked in the description.
Sin, this project sounds really interesting, but I don't have time to be part of the production team.
No worries. You can still see information and progress of the pilot on the Discord server, which is also linked below. I will also have to mention that this project is unpaid. It's basically just a passion project of mine. But if this does well on YouTube, or if I set up a GoFundMe or a Patreon, I might be able to pay you guys. So give me money. I'm kidding. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing your show reels. Bye!